they like levitate and stuff.
Yeah, and they like vomit at you.
I don't think
Give
they're
me a
actually
poncho.
levitating.
I want like a poncho and like some slime goggles. Like I'm going on Double Dare
The
2000.
thumbnail doesn't lie. Today we have Matt and Carly together.
I remember that.
There's no way.
And I think I
is such
blocked the
fun.
account right after that.
Carly and Matt are fellow podcasters from Good Influences and longtime friends.
That was the best, like getting a radio for a 6-second video.
Oh, it
like
was
you're like,
crazy.
are you sure? Like
No, I know. I was like, what was your first? Do you remember the first one you did? How much money you made?
it was Old Navy, I think.
What?
And
Mine was Hot or Not. You did Old Navy.
I had
Or not.
Yeah.
You've seen them before. You've seen them all over my mukbang channel too. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. And let me know, should I do a podcast episode with Aaron and Mike Sheffer from Good Influences?
now you gotta have Aaron and Mike on.
Yeah.
Yes.
like
That'd be a
his
fun combo.
Okay.
Own episode.
I feel like that's a good, like me and you are a good combo, and then Mike and Aaron are a good combo.
Yeah.
So without further ado, here we go. What'd you guys do like 5 minutes before this podcast right now? Where were you guys?
Where was I?
Yeah, I saw you come from downstairs. What were you doing up there?
I was using the restroom, Joe.
For a while, though, no?
And I did a number 2 in your house.
Why didn't you use the bathroom that's right here?
Yeah, why didn't you use it right here so we can all enjoy it?
Because
I'll
that
just
would
stink it up. It'd
be
be like a sauna.
that. I don't know. That would be indecent to do that.
Matt would say, that's inappropriate.
It would be inappropriate. You can't.
What if I only had one bathroom in this house? Would you use that
I would
bathroom?
do it. I would do it. I would just ask for some matches.
yeah.
What if I didn't have matches because I was anti?
Then
fire?
we would get to know each other very, very well that day.
You wouldn't hold it.
I don't know. Maybe I could hold it. I just normally don't do podcasts this early, and this is when like the caffeine's kicking in, the body
I
starts
know.
moving.
This is your poop time.
In a way,
It's kind of my poop time as well.
11:20 a.m.
Well, it depends. Like, I've already pooped, but I could poop again.
Oh, I
probably.
go right away when I first wake up.
I normally do too. But
I can't do that. I'm not like right
so
away.
do you get annoyed when you have to make you're making plans for like the morning because you're like, well, how am I gonna poop?
Ooh.
Because I get frustrated with that sometimes. Like if it's really early, like airplane hours, like 4 a.m. airport hours.
Sometimes I don't even think about it. I don't know, but
Oh,
this
I'm
time I think
stressing.
I'm still like detoxing from Super Bowl.
Oh.
And I also did an eating challenge yesterday for Friday beers too.
An eating challenge.
Did you win?
eat.
No, it was 60 for 60. You have to spend $60 on a fast food restaurant of your choice, and you have like 60 minutes to eat the $60 worth of food.
That's
and it's
easy.
an interview. Okay,
Go somewhere expensive.
Yeah.
It's
I
less
went to
food.
Five Guys.
Oh, that's
Oh.
expensive.
But
Yeah.
that was like, I thought a genius
One
move.
burger.
But it's still really hard to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So how much did you eat? Like what food items did you
Oh,
eat?
I ate a like a bacon cheeseburger. I ate a BLT. I ate a hot dog, like a chili cheese dog, and then I ate like half of a double like
Jesus,
bacon
Matt.
cheeseburger.
Look at your
and
cholesterol
I couldn't
checked.
even get to the fries.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Five Guys is so good too.
Whose podcast was this?
Will Donnellan. It's not out yet. He's just been recording a bunch of episodes.
Do you
He's-
only hang out with Wills that have a D last name?
That is so funny you say that because I realized on like my Find My Friends, I have like 3 Will D's.
You're like, which one's which?
Will Derbyshire, Will Donnellan, and Will... I don't know the other Will, actually.
That's so typical.
Oh, yeah. Wait, is there a name that... Do you feel like you hang around too many people of the same name?
I try and base my friends based off their name. So I'm allowed one Matt and one Carly, and that happens
No
to be
more.
you guys.
I have like terrible friend like name memory when someone's like, so how's Becca doing? I'm like, which Becca?
Because you have too many friends.
You do have too many friends, and this
You've
is an
been
intervention.
to 2,000 weddings in the past year.
Is that a problem?
How many do you have lined up? How many weddings do you have
Like
lined
7 or 8, Joe.
Shut
this
up.
week, I mean this year. Hello.
This year, yeah, 7 or 8 weddings.
This week,
up? I have none.
I have none as well. Well, maybe one, but I don't think we're going. I know.
But you know what though? When you have a wedding and you have those friends that you invited to your wedding, when they have a wedding, you should go to that wedding. That's like wedding etiquette, right?
I guess.
I mean, at this point, I'd be like, stop inviting me to weddings. Like,
Yeah.
that's insane.
do you ever get sick of going to them?
Or
No,
is
not
Patricia
really.
like, again?
Patricia does. She gets like a little frustrated about going to it, but then she gets excited about buying a new dress and stuff.
Yeah. She has great style.
I like a dance floor. I like to ham up your wedding. I'm a good wedding vibe person.
You're really good at hamming up anything.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely a ham up guy.
He's so ham up, and he's like, that's why you're so great as like a friend, but also for like filming purposes.
Thank you, Carly.
You know what I mean? Like you're fun to hang out with, and you're fun on camera.
I'll deliver. Like if
Yeah.
you need to film something,
Yeah.
I'll be there for you.
I
And
know what I'm getting.
Yes, and I appreciate that about you.
No.
And some people, they're in a mood and they just don't want to film, and it's like, okay, I get it, but like,
No.
But I do that as well. So
Have you ever found yourself in a spot where you might not be too comfortable talking to someone that's that close to you? I've been there. I needed to find somebody who wouldn't judge me, but still had a good, clear head on their shoulders that can get me through the situation that I was going through. So it left me. Where do I go? Therapy. BetterHelp makes it easier to start therapy. They connect you with a licensed therapist based on your specific needs and what you want. Every situation is different, so whether you're dealing with stress or family issues, they'll help guide you to the right person that you can talk to. What I love about BetterHelp is they prioritize comfort and convenience. You can have sessions through a phone call, video chat, messages, whatever fits your needs. And the coolest part is if you're not vibing with your therapist, you can switch at no additional cost. They're all about finding the right support for what you need. So if you're feeling stuck and you want to find someone else that you can talk to, consider BetterHelp. So use my link, betterhelp.com/ahitsjoe to get 10% off your first month. It's a step towards finding peace and moving forward in life. Again, that's betterhelp.com/ahitsjoe for 10% off your first month. Just know there's somebody there to listen and help guide you through whatever you're going through. Are you guys watching The Bachelor?
No.
Okay, there goes all my topics.
Well, wait, there is a girl. There's a girl on The
Who
Bachelor.
follows you?
I know, and I used to. Well, we
Maria?
Used to, Wait, yeah. Yeah.
Well, because I wanted to get her on because she's like, I don't want to say the villain of the series, but she has a lot of screen time. So I messaged her and I checked who she's following, and lo and behold, Matt King.
Yeah, I used to have like a fling with Maria.
Whoa.
I wouldn't say we like dated, and it wasn't like anything like quick and serious.
Out of the 900 people I follow, she only follows you.
It was a fling back in like the Vine days.
Oh,
Was she a Viner?
How did you know her?
I knew her through like mutual friends, through like Brendan and stuff.
What if she wins and then you have to go to her wedding too?
Oh gosh, no. But I am going to. I'm going to Nick Vial's wedding.
You brought that up last time.
Oh, okay.
When is
sorry.
that? I guess maybe he hasn't.
In like May or April.
What's the location of it?
I think I don't actually want to spill too many details. So that's
What's
their
the address?
business.
What time?
That's their business.
No, what time?
Do you get anxious about what table you're going to be placed at for his wedding?
No, not at all.
Do you think you're going to mingle with some cool people?
Absolutely. I hope so. It's weird when you become the Bachelor how many like big time celebrities
Oh, really?
watch and know who you are.
When Nick came on, he was saying at that point in time, you're number one, like on the celebrity level in the entire world. So
Really?
Because everyone watches and it has the biggest
Yeah.
audience. It's been around for forever.
I guess I like reality, yeah.
And you get slingshotted into celebrity fame.
I know, and then you get all the followers, and then you got to do something crazy or you fall off.
Oh, that's right. But
I
yeah,
think-
hopefully someone's cool there at the wedding.
I could be wrong, but I think the first season ever of The Bachelor, they're still married. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
What is the percentage though out of the people, every couple that is paired up on The Bachelor?
Probably like 2%. Should
I
I look it up?
Yeah.
I started watching Farmer Wants a Wife, and they say that their pairings are really good too.
What the fuck is that, Joe?
It's a farmer.
Farmer wants a. Is it filmed in Omaha, Nebraska?
I don't know. They bring all the contestants back to their farm, which is all over the country. It's really cool.
The farmer wants a wife. The farmer wants a wife. Hi ho the dairy-o. The farmer wants a wife.
Okay, I have some facts. Only 2/3 of the seasons end with proposals. Then out of those proposals, only 5 have led to marriage, with The Bachelorette having a better success rate because women are smarter and know how to pick, at 30% versus The Bachelor at 11%.
Wow.
Yeah, we know what we're doing. We say, nope, 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 you're a baby. I like you.
Well, in this season, it's just like all drama.
Isn't that what it
It's every
usually
season, Joe.
is?
But it's like stupid drama. I've never watched reality shows before. This is like stupid drama.
Well, you need to watch more reality shows.
This girl like goes over to another girl. She's like, I don't like what she said. I'm going to go talk to her.
That's what
It's
they
like,
do.
Yeah, why?
Have you watched any other season?
No.
Okay, that's why you're shocked by this.
Just shut up. You don't have to say anything. It's so crazy.
It's TV, though. They feed them alcohol. Sorry.
Do you and Caitlin watch it together?
She got me into it.
Okay.
So now we're watching Bachelor, Vanderpump Rules, and Farmer Wants a Wife.
Wow. That's too many shows.
No,
Well, too many reality shows. Why
Monday,
don't you-
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Are you watching True Detective season 4?
We tried, but can't get hooked.
Should I watch Zach and Cody? I've never seen But
It's
Aaron
like
said it
Sweet
was
Life?
my sweet life of Zach and Cody. Aaron said it's my homework while she's gone, but like I don't want to watch it.
Isn't it like 20 years old?
Yeah. I've never
No.
seen that or Drake and Josh.
Ever?
No.
What'd you watch on TV?
Full House?
Disney and Disney, not Nickelodeon. Disney and
Cartoon?
Cartoon Network. Like Ed, Edd and Eddie, Johnny Bravo.
You didn't watch Disney at all?
No, I watched
Nickelodeon
Disney.
at all?
Not really. Not a Nick girl.
Drake and Josh was a moment.
I know, and I'm sad I
Every
missed
episode.
it. And then when he started hanging around us, I was like, I wish I got the hype.
Did you watch Boy Meets World?
Yes.
Home Improvement?
Ben Savage
Yeah.
is running for Congress, by the way,
Huh?
for District 30. For
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. I got a mailer in the mail the other day that said Ben Savage for Congress.
With his face on it?
Yes, the guy from
That's
Boy Meets
Corey?
World.
That's why he hasn't been hanging out with the cast. And maybe that's why, because he's doing politics.
He should run for president. That'd be so fun.
He should be our president.
Could you imagine
Just
that?
Corey.
I mean, if it's gonna become a celebrity contest now, like,
I mean, that's so dark.
Who's vice president, Feeney?
No, Topanga,
is
obviously.
Feeney still alive?
I think so.
I think he
Okay,
is too.
good.
I don't remember like a moment where he died and everyone was sad yet.
Have you ever seen the movie The Graduate
No.
with Dustin Hoffman?
Good.
Oh, yeah, it's iconic. Like Mrs. Robinson, all of that. But Mr. Feeney is the dad in The Graduate, which is crazy, showing how old Mr. Feeney is, because Dustin Hoffman's already old now. He's like probably, nearly 80?
Yeah.
Mr. Feeney has to be like in his 90s now.
They make people look older too on TV, but that's like his real age. Like I know the Golden Girls, like they're all old women, but they were really like in their 40s.
Yeah, really.
Which
It's
is so
just the
crazy.
haircut, too, that makes them look
Yeah, I almost want to get styled like an old person and see like how old I look. You know what I mean?
You should do an old makeup
like get
person.
like not like physical like making myself look old, but like old style, like a grandma style, grandma wig,
Yeah.
like grandma jewelry, and just see if I look super aged, because I feel like you do.
Let
'Cause that's
Nolan see
mostly-
the future.
Yeah, let's see how I look.
My friends wanted to surprise you guys with some of the best, most delicious treats.
No, it smells like chicken.
Crispy, juicy, Korean fried chicken.
Whoa!
Can I open my eyes?
Yes.
Ooh, yummy! I'm hungry.
BBQ chicken. Korean fried chicken.
Wait, I love the packaging.
Have you ever had Korean fried chicken before?
No.
Yes, I have.
Me too.
The difference between American and Korean fried chicken is the crisp.
Oh, you got some ranch over there, so be careful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, that is so good. Oh my god.
I got golden original, black pepper, and hot spicy.
It's just so good.
Actually, though, right?
Yes.
BBQ chicken has 14 irresistible Korean fried chicken flavors. BBQ chicken has the unique cooking process that makes the chicken lighter, crispier, and less greasy than the American-style fried chicken. They coat and hand brush their signature sauces on each piece of chicken, creating the perfect combination of crispy texture and distinctive flavor in every bite.
And boy, can you taste it.
BBQ Chicken is a global brand that has been founded in Korea and now has more than 3,500 locations worldwide.
Wow.
Huge shout out to BBQ Fried Chicken.
I love we have this pillow like separating us.
Yeah, is it weird that you guys are doing this together?
No.
No?
We're
No.
pretty used to podcasting by now.
Yeah, why did you pick us to do this?
Yeah, why'd you pick us?
You both have done 9 episodes by yourselves. Why not combine them?
Perfect. It's a good pairing.
Well, that's great to podcast with.
You guys have chemistry, I assume.
So
I
much
assume
chemistry.
so.
But it's just upsetting that Good Influence is ending and you guys want to come here.
No more clickbait. So many people thought I was actually mad at Matt and I was quitting the podcast. Like when I would go live, people would be like, "Why are you leaving Good Influences? Like, is that true?" And I was like, "Bro,
No.
It's true, though. You brought it
Bro.
up. You talked about it, and
yeah, I
it's
guess."
unfortunate.
I was like,
TikTok
"No, Joe
doesn't lie.
posted clickbait."
TikTok doesn't lie.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess not.
No.
Okay.
I went to a Netflix premiere the other day.
What was it?
What was it, Joe?
Liza Koshy's new movie.
She's in a new movie.
Yeah.
And it's her like new movie, or she's like
She's
in
like-
a new movie?
She's 5th lead.
Okay, that's
Oh,
big.
Wow.
And she's part of the main cast.
What's the name called?
It is called Players, and it's a romantic comedy, and it's actually pretty fun.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I liked it.
Wow.
Cute.
Is there like gambling involved, or
No, so this is where it came in cool because it was a new concept. So basically, a friend group uses all these plays to try and get dates. So they run all these like, okay, we're gonna run this play, blah, 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 and they basically lie to try and get someone to start dating them.
whoa?
Good job,
Yeah.
Liza. Go, Liza.
It's really cool. And I got there 5 minutes before the carpet closed. So as I'm walking the carpet, the lead writer's in front, and then Liza's right behind me.
Aw.
So everyone thought I was kind of part of the cast because I was like the second to
You
last
just taking
one.
a ton of photos. Cute.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, she's really doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you guys watch the Super Bowl?
I did watch the Super Bowl.
This commercials this year were so good.
I didn't think so.
I didn't really think so
Like I didn't think they
either.
were like that great.
You know what I wanted? I just wanted a good little tear jerker. like commercial.
Like the Cetaphil one.
Like just a good old like show me the Clydesdales. Did they ever show those? Like the Budweiser horses? Or I want to just, a Ford, American made, like in my feels commercial. There was none of that.
You got that.
From what?
Temu.
I don't even know what the fuck Temu is.
ads are dystopian.
I swear there was like a price tag on a baby and it said like $1.
No,
and I was
literally.
like, is that what you buy
and
on
it was
there?
like, shop like a billionaire. I'm like, we need to calm down.
Do you know how much they spent on those commercials?
Well,
how much?
$30 million.
Stop.
Is each spot 10 mil and then total they did 3, so that's 30?
I think it's maybe they had 6 spots throughout the entire thing. It's like $5 million
$10
each.
million to do an ad.
They spent $30 million in total that day for advertising.
Bro.
Crazy.
I did not realize how expensive it was to go to the Super Bowl. Did you guys see the TikTok of someone interviewing?
People's like $13,000, $8,000.
$6,000. I think like $6,000 was like the cheapest.
How much did you think it was?
I mean, I thought it'd be like expensive, but not like thousands. I thought maybe like a regular ticket would be like $1,500 or something.
Yeah, for like a cheap seat.
Like
That's what makes sense.
like a Coachella kind of thing?
I guess, yeah, but people are like 10,000, 20,000, 6,000. I'm like, and people are making fun of Swifties for buying Taylor Swift tickets for $500. And it's longer than the Super Bowl?
I think if I was like 60 years old and if like the Dallas Cowboys made it to the Super Bowl and I've never been,
You drop 10K.
probably.
But that's at the end of your life. They had a lot of young people there too.
No, it was all millionaires at the Super Bowl. Like, it was all millionaires.
But then I'm always curious, like people who spend like the $1 million on like the sideline box seat, and that seats 20 people. Do all of those people then get free tickets to go to the Super Bowl? That 20?
Yeah, they
or
pay
do
for the
you have to
box.
have the ticket too to go to that type of seat?
I think they pay for the whole box, so they have all those seats, and they just give them out.
Yeah. I saw Lana Del Rey was like not in the box and Taylor was, and they were like holding hands. And then next thing I know, she's up in the box with them.
As a Taylor fan, are you watching football now more?
No, I actually haven't. I did watch a Super Bowl just because like the lore of it all. And I also was so excited for Usher. So I wanted to watch. I didn't really watch for Taylor, but I was like excited when she was on the screen, obviously. But I
Right.
also wanted to just like be a part of it. I never watch football. I don't care about football. I don't know how it works. Like, I don't know anything, but it was fun.
This was the first year I really watched and I got into it.
This is the most viewed Super Bowl ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
100 million people.
Something like that, yeah.
It was the most ever.
But I think it gets bigger every year. But I think this was like specifically like so many people like me who don't give a shit about football watch, especially like younger girls too, who are like, Taylor and Travis, he's gonna propose, which is like such a stupid theory, but
It became a pop culture moment.
yes.
Did you think his speech was cringe?
Which one?
The Viva Las Vegas.
I thought it was just like funny.
Yeah, you won the Super
People
Bowl.
hated it, and I'm like, well, he's literally just a big guy like celebrating.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was fine.
I heard there was like a story though where he gave a speech to his team and moved them to tears like privately, and that's like not true.
That sounds
Oh,
like
it's
a
not true.
conspiracy.
Yeah, I think some people are like calling that
Totally.
out, saying that didn't happen. But
That sounds like you.
what?
That didn't happen.
That didn't
He
happen.
does that to Mike all the time on the
Bullshit.
podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Mike will tell a story and Matt will just be like, that didn't happen. Like, he
I
knows
believe
he's
Mike
lying.
will like. The framework of the story is true, but the details of it happening did not happen.
Okay, that's fair.
It didn't happen.
Does he just exaggerate like a little?
A little bit.
Why? To try and spice it up?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know?
Do you believe that he never had that drink?
Which drink?
You guys made a clip that he's
Oh,
like,
a mimosa?
He never had a mimosa
A
before.
mimosa, Matt. I can hear it.
He
Or
plays,
mimosa, Mike.
He plays dumb to some things, I think, purposefully.
Tea.
I think. Do you? Okay, you don't think that Mike
I really don't. I
knew
think,
what a mimosa
I think
was?
Mike has been very sheltered for a lot of his life.
Yeah.
I mean, it is shocking he does not know what a mimosa is, especially living in LA this long.
A
But I'm not
mimosa?
shocked by it.
Like, I knew what a mimosa was when I was like 8.
Oh my gosh.
Champagne and orange juice?
Yeah, but I would just
So
make,
you don't even know?
I'd make a vert.
Oh, I just wanted to pile on it.
Do you know what a screwdriver is? 'Cause I
Isn't
feel
that
like you don't know alcohol that well either.
That's vodka and orange juice.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
What's in a what's in a Sex on the Beach?
Oh my god.
No idea.
I don't know what-
Either. I don't know. A cum? Oh my gosh.
Touching some sand.
Do you know what's in a tequila sunrise?
Tequila and
Orange juice?
Yeah, it's
Apple
just
juice?
tequila and orange juice. I'm pretty sure. Apple juice.
Apple juice. Get it together, Joe. He said sunrise, Sunny D, orange juice.
Do you remember Sunny D?
Oh, yeah. It was my shit. Remember I had someone at my elementary school who could like literally drink it in 0.2 seconds. It was crazy. They would literally open and go, and it was gone.
Sunny D's were the bomb, especially after like a soccer game. Like when you have snacks and stuff, you get a little Sunny D or it
Now
could be
they
a Capri Sun.
No. I'm so sorry to interrupt you because I know you have such a problem with it.
I don't. This is Joe's podcast. We can interrupt each other all we want.
Do you guys have beef outside
A little bit.
this?
Yeah, a little bit.
I just like felt I needed to encourage good influences, that we need to have better podcast etiquette and not talk over each other.
Do you guys wave your hands before?
I said that. I was like, do we need talking sticks?
No.
You should. I always raise my hand when I'm trying to get someone's attention, and people give me shit for it.
Well, that's like a nice thing to do.
Yeah, I'm like, it's my turn.
Patricia does that a lot, where she's like, "Can I say something?" And I'm like, "You can always
No.
say something." I get more frustrated. She says, "Can I say something?" And I think that's the product of just being the middle of two boys in her
Yeah.
life. So she just always has to ask for permission, and she'll do it like in front of my friends. I'm like, I don't want to make it seem like
May I talk, please?
you have to ask for
Am
permission.
I allowed to talk?
Oh, wow. Matt makes her raise her hand.
Yeah,
May I talk?
you may speak, wife.
How's married life?
That's great. I love it. I love it. I love it.
But
Yeah.
like, have you fought?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like
What
more,
do you
like
mean?
more than
I
more than
wouldn't
dating.
They're
or-
not fights, but we get into arguments.
tiffs.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
tiffs where like we had our Super Bowl party.
When she starts
was a
talking out of line.
No. No, she just Patricia loves to shop, and like we had like 10 or 12 people coming over, but she bought food and supplies for the party as if we were having 50 people come over.
Caitlin does that too.
Oh,
Why?
shit.
What is it? Run the math. Like, thinking how many people are showing up. We don't need 50 Coors Lights. No one's going to drink it. Oh. She doesn't do an inventory check of what we already have. She bought $50 worth of flowers,
my
$50
God.
worth of tulips,
For
Joe.
the Super Bowl?
And we're leaving for Vegas on this week.
I can't wait for Caitlin to watch this.
And I go, flowers die. Like if I know that we're gonna be home for a full month, sure, buy the flowers. But it was just so many flowers.
Why are you going to Vegas?
Because her parents are in town, and isn't
Oh.
this weekend like President's Weekend? I think so.
I have no idea.
So you guys are
It probably
celebrating?
is. Yeah, President's Day.
We're going to Vegas with a bunch of her parents' friends.
So you watch your shoes on the couch. I just don't want them to get dirty.
Are you
These
being serious?
are slippers Joe gave me.
I
by
was
the
like,
way.
they're brand new.
People think I'm probably even making a fashion statement. Are these World of T-shirts slippers?
No, they're called band goods, but they're like giant slippers. They're sick.
What's BANND mean?
Do you know who we're talking about?
No.
Damn.
Josh, World of T-shirts?
No.
Is it World of Shirts or World of T-shirts?
I think it's World of T-shirts.
He's one of like the biggest lore Tik Tokkers out there.
What does this lore mean? What does that mean?
Lore is like in the zeitgeist, like the Vanderpump Rules lore.
It's
the,
like
the emo night lore.
world.
It's the story that's
Yeah.
constantly unfolding, and you're tuning in
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
There's all these different stories about.
Scandival lore.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's new words that come up all the time.
I feel like. Do you think Scandival is going to be in the dictionary at some point?
It has to
I feel
be.
like it has to be.
Oh my god, that blew them up.
Dude.
Because it's Tom Sandoval.
Sandoval. So someone just started calling it Scandival, and then it caught on. And
Well,
everyone
no,
called
that
it
was the final episode called.
Well, because people were already calling it that. That's why. I mean, I would assume because it happened in real life way before it actually aired.
You're more into the lore than me.
Totally.
Is he a genuine asshole, or is it a bit for reality TV?
Yes, I think he's a genuine asshole. He's one of those people though who comes off really nice and like will do any. It seems like he'll go out of his way to like help you, but at the same time, he literally, is all about himself. He's kind of like narcissistic-y. I don't know if he is a narcissist, but he has
know.
a really bad cover band that tours.
It's a cover band.
It's a cover band.
Is
and
he a
it's
singer?
Yes, and it's cringe. He has a shirt off the whole time. It's bad.
I'm all for Tom.
It's bad. Oh,
And
God.
people buy tickets because they think he's talented, or do they just want to see how bad it is?
Again, I think it's just the lore of it.
Okay.
Like, but pre-Scandival, totally would have gone to his concert because it's like what's happening, like how funny. But now it's just, and I think it's also like he was dating Ariana for so long. I think he's always been cringy, but we all accepted it because Ariana made him seem normal.
Like they were together, so she
yeah,
gave
so it was like almost endearing. But now that he's just alone, it's like, what are you doing? Like you're in your 40s, bruh.
Right.
But
I reached out to him to come on.
Is he going to come on?
You didn't respond.
What is your you get a lot of really good, interesting
You
guests
do.
on this show to the point where like I really admire it. Do you just like copy and paste the same thing? Do you have an awesome like opening line?
I have a great line, and I send it to everybody.
What is it?
And then I see the suggested accounts, and I send it to like everybody else on the show, and then normally like one person responds.
What if you don't know the show or like know the person?
Then I have to watch all of it. I just reached out to Teresa Caputo.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They responded. But
She did?
She's not here, so I don't have to watch
Oh my
it.
God, she'd be incredible.
Mariah just went to like a reading of theirs.
I
What
know.
happened? Teresa Caputo's?
Teresa Caputo's. She was promoting her new show that she has. And so
Like
they
the new
got
season?
invited to this like small get together, I think around like 30, 50 people. And they like served food, and then she goes around and starts doing the cold reading.
Did Mariah get a reading?
She did not, but other people in the room did. Mariah is a firm believer in it. And you know what, though? My thing about psychics, if it provides people closure, and if they feel like that the dead is actually talking to them and sending them a message, and they're able to sleep better and deal with that grief better because of hearing the words from the dead, fine. Do I believe that the dead is actually speaking to her? I don't think so.
Do you think you'd ever go to one?
Sure. Bring it on. Yeah, I'd go to one, and I'd be nice. I hate people.
And I'd be nice.
If a magician is doing a trick, let the magician do the trick.
I
Don't
agree.
be the guy who's like, "Oh, I know how you did that. I can see the string right there."
You've done that before. You wait for it to be no. You wait for it to be over, and then you come
And then
over
you're
and you're like,
I know how
hey,
to do it.
I figured it out.
Yeah, that's how I'll do it.
That's
But-
respectful.
But I think just the cold reading thing is like, if you're going up to a table and you're like, I'm sensing death of two children, 2 kids have died. And someone's like, well, yeah, my brother's child died. And then someone goes, yeah, somebody I work with, their child died. Of course, somebody in a group knows somebody
But then
who
what
knows
happens
somebody.
when they're like, and also like a bright blue car. I'm seeing a bright blue car. Holy shit. Yeah, she had my father's bright blue car as soon as she turned 16.
Yes.
That shit's crazy. I've had a psychic medium read
Everybody,
it.
but hold on, wait, Carly. Everybody knows somebody who's had a bright blue car.
Yeah, but what are the odds that that person's 2 kids have died and they had a bright blue car? I've had one done, and I did not believe it before, and I believed it after. Because
How recent?
it was like Christmas time of like 2017 or something. My mom hired one for like our family. It was weird.
If somebody can talk to the dead, how about you solve some murders, huh?
They do.
How about-
Some of them do. Some of them get hired by the FBI. I'm not even kidding.
Then I want to do a full episode investigation on psychics that have solved murders. Does
let's
that
do
even
an episode
hold?
on good influences.
Does that hold up in court?
I don't know.
Because
I mean, I'm sure it doesn't, but I'm sure it
say
helps.
to the jury that like.
I don't think it holds up in court, but it helps investigators.
But can you imagine that you were getting wrongfully convicted of a crime,
They don't
and
do
a
that.
psychic was like, "Yeah, it's them,"
No,
and
they
then
don't- I don't think they can
you're
do
like,
that.
You go behind bars because the dead spoke through another
I'm
person.
sorry. Have you ever watched Psych?
Is that? Oh, that's a show.
Yeah, it's like a psychic who helps police. He's a psychic. I believed it though, but the only person that came through to me was my dog that had died.
He spoke to you?
Yes.
Arf.
Yeah, bow wow.
What did he say? He had a good
Well,
life?
okay, so my dog was like, I think my dog was 4 years old, and we had to put him down because he had like a brain tumor. And then my parents literally got a dog like the next day or the day after, and I was like upset about it.
Fireman, am I right?
Fireman. Yeah, it was a Dalmatian. No, it wasn't. But my parents were like, well, we just like really missed like the click clack in the house. And like I totally understood, but it was like kind of fresh. And so that happened. And she brought that up. She was like, I'm getting an animal that was, I don't know how she said it, but like something had to be put down at a young age. And I was like, oh, maybe that's my dog. I don't know. And then she was like, and then quickly replaced? Is that a thing? And I was like, well, yeah. And then I was like, just so you know, like your dog is fine with it. I know you were not fine with it, but your dog was fine with it. And I was like, huh? Like who fucking knows that? I've never told that story.
That's.
But your mom reached out.
Yes.
So there's a chance you could have looked.
Where?
Facebook?
Not on Facebook. No one knows how I felt during that time. She was like, it was hard for you. Also, my ex at the time was with me. Nobody knew him. Like, it was his first time meeting all of my family members. He has a thing called gastroparesis, which like you can't digest food. And so she said this thing, which is very common, but she was like, does anyone have stomach issues? And like my cousin was like, I had bad tacos yesterday, like blah, blah, blah. And then my ex was like, well, I do. Like, I have stomach issues. And she's like, it's a lifelong thing, correct? And he was like, yes. And she was like, trouble digesting. Yes. And then his cousin had just died. I didn't even know that. And she was like, your mom was the first one to know about your cousin's passing, correct? And he was like,
whoa.
So he called his mom after, and his mom was like, yes, I got a really weird feeling, and I got a phone call at work that he had passed. I don't know, just shit like that. I'm just like, how? That's not on the internet. You know what I mean? And also, no one knew him.
I'm still not buying it.
Okay, that's fair. I appreciate your opinion.
It doesn't
However,
add up.
I think it's
wrong.
also how you remember it, like, confirms it
True,
even more.
But we recorded it.
Like, if I was... Okay. Wait, you recorded it. This was for a YouTube video.
No. My mom like audio recorded it. She did. They've done it 2 times. One time I was not there, and which was crazy because it was like someone came through when we were doing like our riding and driving stuff, and she was like, "Does someone here do videos?" Which like obviously she could have known that. Obviously I did Vine, so like whatever. And my mom was like, "My daughter does," and she was like, "Tell her it's gonna work out in the next year." And that's when like everything started. So who knows?
We
I
should
believe
go to
it,
one.
but I also will believe anything.
I think I would do like the more like the dead is speaking through to the person. I don't want to know what my future is.
No, same.
I wouldn't want to do the dead one because what if a spirit attaches to you?
It doesn't.
What if it does?
It doesn't. I watch plenty of TikTok
Attaches.
lives of
It
people
could.
rating people.
What if you get like an evil spirit?
That's what I think. Even if I'm at Goodwill, I'm like, what if someone died in some of these clothes and they're attached to me now?
And then you have to go get a poltergeist and try and get an exorcism? Like
A
do you
Ouija
really want that?
board. Kinda.
Not worth it.
It'd be kind of exciting. It'd be a good story.
It would be
Yeah.
a good story, but what if they don't leave?
It's kind of hot.
Do you
Having
think
sex with a dead guy.
No, just being haunted.
do you think exorcisms are real? Like
Yeah.
people get what's it called? Possessed?
Yeah, but then I feel like sometimes they're just like not diagnosed fully.
Yeah.
Like it's someone who actually does have like a mental illness, and then they're like, "No, bring the priest in. Let's try to figure this out ourselves." When like, no, maybe you should like get a professional and like fully see
It
what's
creeps me
wrong with
out.
this person. But I mean, if they're real, they're real. I don't know. I'm very on the fence about it.
So you wouldn't go to...
Watch an exorcism? Fuck that. Fuck that.
It's like watching someone on death row.
Because they like levitate and stuff.
Yeah, and they like vomit at you.
I don't think
Give
they're
me a
actually
poncho.
levitating.
I want like a poncho and like some slime goggles. Like I'm going on Double Dare 2000. Maybe then I'd watch an exorcism.
Yeah. And like
Show me what you got.
we're like Bubble Boy.
Yeah.
The spirit cannot attach. There's a bubble. Can I pee really fast? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, go
right
ahead.
there.
You guys can continue talking if you want.
Sure. And we're back.
Sorry, I had to pee so bad.
Do you guys ever get laser hair removal?
That's so weird because the laser away just messaged me.
too.
Just message me
Wait,
as well.
What? Should we all go together?
That's so funny.
I don't really want to do laser hair removal, but I will get a facial. They're like, we offer facials.
Oh, like the relive thing or whatever
I
it's called?
guess. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I said to them. Is that I'm interested in not getting laser hair removal, but I would like a facial. But if I got laser hair removal, I don't know what I would want to get removed. Would you?
Penis.
Yeah, but like penis hair, I feel like you kind of need it. Like I don't know. I think
That would be
actually,
so uncomfortable.
I would get my chest
Oh,
too
yeah,
because
yeah.
my chest hair actually grows uneven. Like one side is like a little bit hairier than the other. And usually I shave it and trim it, but yeah, it would be my chest.
I would get
I've
my
noticed
arms
that about
for
your body.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
My arms, yeah. I've always shaved my arms. Like I have since elementary school.
hairy like
Not really. I just like, I don't know. I just started doing it one day and I just kept doing it.
You should just get that lasered then.
That's what I was thinking.
Does it come in like prickly though?
Kinda,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Kind of weird. I mean, but then I'd want my legs and then my armpits.
Oh, I want my whole back and my shoulders.
You have hair on your back?
Oh, yeah.
Joe, I did not want to know that about you.
I'm Italian.
I'm starting
too.
to get hair on my back, but not like
gosh.
hairy back, but like I can like feel it like snags sometimes. I'm like, ow. Oh,
Anyone
yeah.
get any grays?
I feel like I have a gray mustache hair coming
see.
in too.
Do blonde people get gray hair?
Do blonde people get gray hair? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I think you just can't really see it.
But I feel like brunettes, it comes more.
Yeah, I have a gray streak. You can't see it right now because it's dyed, but like I literally have a gray streak up here. It's
That's
kinda
kinda cool.
No, like it'll be really cool when I'm older, but not in my 30s. I don't want it in my 30s.
But I feel like if you get gray hair earlier on, it's kind of cool. Like even like men who get gray hair earlier on, I think it's more badass than having gray hair like when you're like 60 or 70.
Yeah, I know. You know the show Catfish?
Yes.
Max, like the other guy, he went gray at 14, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah, he went gray really, really young.
Remember there was that guy on American Idol who had like gray hair? Taylor.
Oh yes, Taylor York. No, that's from Paramore.
Taylor Hicks.
Taylor Hicks. Oh
Taylor
my God,
Hicks
yes.
had gray hair. And Steve Martin, I mean, had gray hair throughout like most of his career.
Oh.
Anderson Cooper. Just a silver fox would be dope to be.
Bravo, Andy.
Oh, Aaron's meeting him today, probably.
Is that
I'm so jealous.
Andy Cohen?
Yeah.
You call him Bravo Andy?
He owns the company.
He owns Bravo?
Yeah, he's like a billionaire.
Wait, he's the owner? I actually did not know that either. I thought he was just like a producer, and I mean,
No.
I know he's heavily involved.
He owns Bravo.
Whoa.
The king of Bravo himself. Damn.
Andy Cohen is executive producer of all the Real Housewives shows and Watch What Happens Live, his imprint, Andy Cohen books.
There's nothing. I
He's
think
not
you're
an owner.
wrong.
I think you're wrong too. That didn't happen.
I was like, how do you go from like a host to like owning the full network? That has to like.
I think it feels like he owns it, but I don't think he does.
He may be like the face for it, like
Definitely.
the spokesperson for Bravo.
He's executive producer of Real Housewives franchise.
That's what I said.
So he just puts money into it and reaps benefits.
I thought
Basically.
he produced Vanderpump too, but I guess not.
Probably.
You know what stresses me out about him, like having his job? I know he doesn't actually have to watch every show, but he does every reunion. And I'm like, how are you keeping up with all these, like he does all the Below Decks. There's so many franchises. All the Housewives, there's so many franchises. Vanderpump Rules, Charmed, Southern Charm, whatever the fuck it's called. All those shows.
He's probably got an earpiece.
Yeah, he definitely goes in with questions that have been researched by the team that they go, if you ask this, it's going to go down.
That's true. I mean, but he also, it feels like he knows what he's talking about because then he'll like bring up other stuff that's like, but then you said this. But yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. I think it's crazy. I'm like, how does he have time?
Yeah, especially with how busy he is.
I think he also owns a home with John Mayer.
That's why they're always together.
Yeah.
They own a home
I believe
together.
so. I could be wrong, but I believe so. And I think people are theorizing that they're like in a relationship, but I don't know. Who knows?
I believe it.
Yeah.
And they were roommates.
And they were roommates.
Do you know what that is, Joe?
No.
Of course you don't, because you were never on Vine.
Apparently you were on Vine. You just weren't that good.
Yeah.
Not that popular?
What were your Vines like?
No brand deals?
I can show you one.
Yeah, show me a Joe Vine.
LOL.
What was your most viral Vine, and would we know it? It's kind of wild. Like I've had some friends who I meet who, they never fully did Vine, but they'll be like, I had a Vine go viral one time. You're like, oh really? What was it? And they'll pull it up. You're like, oh yeah.
Oh wow, that's never happened to me, but that'd be so sick.
Yeah, I wish I had a good example, but I have had moments where people have. It's kind of cool though, like the odds of going viral though, like it can happen to anybody.
Especially with TikTok now, it's like,
yeah.
What do you consider viral? Like 1 million views or like 100,000 views on TikTok?
Well, I think as a creator, it's like if it's over 1 million views, it did really, really well. But if you're like, a non-create but full-time creator and you get 1 million views,
that's viral.
You went viral.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm ever viral. Like if I get a million views on TikTok or something, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's gonna go viral, but definitely a lot of people are seeing it that normally wouldn't see it.
Hey, I'm not gonna rain on someone's parade being like, well, it's not really viral.
No,
Like,
I wasn't saying that. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't know what that means on TikTok, I guess.
Yeah, I think viral has to be like a huge big trend where everyone else is like something that I want.
Yeah.
That's viral.
Yeah.
I sent you 3 of my favorite finds that I ever did.
Do you have like a Vine folder? That was really quick.
Yeah,
I
what?
can't
How
even
did you whip
find
those out? I
my
don't even know. I
Vines.
mean, either. I think
They're-
it's on some hard drive somewhere.
They're just at the top of my camera roll.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That was first day at the morgue.
I think I remember you.
No, you don't.
Logie doggy bites.
Bless you.
I remember that.
No, you don't.
I remember that.
There's no way.
And I
This
think I
is such
blocked the
Vine.
account right after that.
Fuck you, Greg.
Joe, what the fuck?
Those are good.
Yeah,
They
giving Vine energy for sure.
They took so long to make.
You should repost those on TikTok.
Yours are like really good quality. My Vines now, I swear, look like they're shot on a
pixels.
Motorola Razr.
Yeah,
Like,
they pretty much were.
wow, Joe.
I only wrote like the tail end of it, so everyone was already off the app by the time I started doing
okay.
it. But by the time I was doing it, it was like Jay Cyrus was like on there, Zach and Waleed were still doing it, and Chris Melberger was like really the kingpin.
How many followers did you get at the end when it ended? What was your follower count?
6,000.
Oh,
What about you?
I'm just kidding.
like I think 1.6.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I had like 200,000.
Did you guys get sponsors on there too?
Yeah.
Like really good
Sometimes.
ones?
Yeah.
That was the best, like getting a radio for a 6-second video.
Oh, it
like
was
you're like, are
crazy.
you sure? Like,
No, I know. I was like, what was your first? Do you remember the first one you did? How much money you made?
it was Old Navy, I think.
What?
And
Mine was fucking Hot or Not. You did Old Navy.
Or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine was Old Navy, and it was like for like $500, and it was this gift exchange. It was a white elephant gift exchange, and Josh Peck was part of it. And I originally get a trip to Hawaii, and then Josh Peck steals my trip to Hawaii, and then I end up getting a pogo stick.
Was this through everybody's account?
It was, I don't know, like, I think, we would do the Vine for Old Navy, or then we would repost it on our own account. I can't remember the specifics, but I thought the gifts weren't real. I thought it was all just like, we're staging this for audience engagement. And then all of a sudden one day, I get a pogo stick in the mail. And I go, does that mean Josh Peck got a trip to Hawaii?
This rich asshole could already go to Hawaii.
And I get a pogo stick. Yeah, he was a successful child actor.
I'm so sorry, but a pogo stick just fits you so well.
Oh, man, I love a pogo stick though.
Me too.
Did you use it?
Yeah, I did, but like someone lived below me, and I was like, I'm not gonna go outside and just pogo at 22
yeah, I'm
years
working
old.
out. What are you doing? That's my workout, pogo sticking.
Were you already outside in LA at that time?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I did.
I remember my first brand deal was Hot or Not. I got paid $50 to do it. And I remember they were like, if you want to see a reference, there's a Vine page by Zane and Heath. And they did one. But theirs were all like way more edited than mine.
$50?
Like theirs $50.
And like, did they still write you like a $10.99 for that?
Yeah, and
like,
I remember
taxes?
Jack at the time, Jack Reed.
Yeah.
He's the one that got me the deal, and he was like, normally I'd take 10% or 15%, but like it's fine for this one. And I was like, oh shit.
Did you think you were on top of the world?
Yes, my dad. It was like really sweet. Like my dad calculated like if I made $50 for every 6 seconds of a work week, like how much would I be making? Like that's so cool, but obviously it's not how it really works. But yeah. I was excited. I was like, holy shit, I just made $50. Like I'm literally a billionaire now.
Yeah.
I remember though, like my first big chunky check was from M&M's, and the amount that it was for, my bank account was like a third of that amount of money.
And then just got deposited.
And I thought there was like an error on the email when they had all those zeros on it.
Like how much it was?
Yeah. I was like, that's not real. Like, oh my gosh, I can afford rent for the whole year off this. I'll never forget that day.
Yeah, it's really crazy. And you're always like, are you sure? Like for me, I'm always like, really?
Yeah.
Can I bleep it out? Can you tell me?
Yeah, it was dollars.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, 30.
For one Vine?
I think it was like for a few, but it was like a campaign, but it was just so chunky.
Wow.
I had never had like a set campaign like
I get
that.
excited about that number now. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh my God.
I know.
That was one deposit. It just came all in.
Yeah. It was wild.
Damn.
It was pretty life-changing money.
Do you just reflect on that? Like, are you just staring at your bank account? You're like, whoa.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't. Do you have like good memory of like how much money you had at certain times of your life?
Yeah.
Not really. I just remember how much money I had when I moved to LA. Like I know exactly how much, but that's really it.
What'd you move here with?
$10,000.
But
I also lived at home, so I just saved and saved and saved. Yeah.
And that was your buffer, like.
Yeah. And I also was doing Vine brand deals like kind of consistently, and also like maybe a little bit of Instagram here and there. So I lived off of that and like those little deals until we really started YouTube, and then things picked up a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like 10 or 15,000. I have no clue, but I know I didn't have that much money. Like
I came with 30.
Damn.
That's good.
Because I was planning for at least a year. Because I knew how to
that's
still like.
really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
then
$10,000 will not get you very far in LA if
not now.
If you move here with $10,000, like that's literally getting an apartment.
Mm-hmm.
That's first month's, last month's security deposit. You
Right.
got like, how the fuck are people affording apartments? I don't get it. Doesn't make
I
sense.
think about that all the time. Like who?
Like we are so fucking lucky, and I'm not saying that in a way it's like, meh, but like I genuinely am just like, what the fuck? Especially with buying too. Like my mortgage would literally be double right now if I bought it now than I did in 2021 because the interest rates are so crazy now.
It's
That's
like 7 or
bananas.
8, right?
Huh?
It's like 7 or 8%.
Yeah, and I bought it at 2%.
Oh, you got such a good deal.
I got such a good deal. It was so.
But will
random
it come
and
back
sweet.
down?
So they say.
I don't think so because I was like looking it up and talking to a real estate agent when I went with Aaron to like look at a house, and he was like, "This is honestly more normal. Like 5 to 6 is more normal." It was just extremely low at the time.
What discourages me is when I start seeing like breakdowns of how much it is to buy a house or sell a house, or all these additional things. You're like, well, I don't know. And the thing is, Patricia and I, we love our location.
I know your place is really nice.
If we lived somewhere else that like we hated the area, we totally would buy a house, but we can't beat where we're at.
Some people like to rent anyways. Like, they'd like rather rent. It is nice in the sense of like, something's wrong, like it'll get fixed for free, like blah, blah. Once you own a house, like, you know this very well, Joe, you got to pay for fucking everything. Like, I literally in the last month, I had to get my, what's it called? The circuit breaker completely replaced in my house. I had to get my dishwasher looked at, and I had to get my garbage disposal fixed.
Oh, you have to do all that. You have no landlord. You
No,
can
I
just
have to
complain to.
I got to go on Yelp, bruh.
I just go on
Yelp.
chat. I go on Chat GPT, and I just go write a lightly threatening email explaining to the landlord that this needs to be done. Otherwise, we will pull it out of our rent if we have to pay for it. And they'll all like. It's perfect.
Lightly aggressive.
Lightly aggressive, lightly threatening. Like
I can do that, but it would just get sent to me.
that's the only time I use AI. It's just to complain to my landlord to get
That's
things
so
done.
smart.
And for therapy.
Yeah.
Use it for therapy too.
You use AI for therapy?
He does.
Oh, yes.
Well, I mean, it might be a joke, but
Sometimes, like, if I just need to talk something out, and
You talk to AI?
yeah,
Yes.
I do. Yeah.
Do you program it to make you write?
It's usually just late at night when I have just no one to talk to, and
Because Patricia's asleep, or where's she?
yeah, she's
And you're
asleep.
like, hello again, my old friend.
Yeah, I just like to play it all out.
Do they have a name?
No, I don't. I don't give them a name at all.
Alice, go ask Alice.
Yeah, it's a book, right?
Yeah. Some people told me to read it last night, so I might read it.
Wow. So thank you guys so much for coming by.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for combining forces today.
Of course.
Of course.
We do what we can.
Appreciate you leaving good influences to join Lightweights once again.
You're welcome.
Now you got to have Aaron and Mike on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
That'd be a
its
fun combo.
Okay.
own episode.
I feel like that's a good like me and you are a good combo, and then Mike and Aaron are a good combo.
Yeah.
They'd be fun on the chair together.
Yes. Mike would be like, get away from me.
Is Mike seeing somebody? You guys post some very close photos of him and another woman.
Oh, like Sarah McKendrick?
I don't know her name.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Sarah.
no. Him and Sarah McKendrick aren't dating, but I do. They're very like compatible.
I mean, their arms are around each other quite a lot.
She's not Jewish though.
So
That's what Mike
think-
needs to. He needs a Jewish girl to settle down.
that's all he wants?
I don't know. That's kind of a key element if it's going to be serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Sarah McKendrick is so pretty.
Oh, she's a saint.
Like, I just love how she looks.
And she's
she's a
incredibly
great
kind.
personality too, but like, when I first saw her, I was like, that's a gorgeous, gorgeous girl.
She remembers the little things. Like even if you have like a random like death in the family, she'll send flowers. Like she's really, really sweet. Like she thinks of you.
Okay, I love that.
And but Mike though I know is like actively going on dates.
Yeah.
Actively.
Oh,
Where's
yeah.
he meeting these ladies of the night?
I don't know. I think he takes them to different restaurants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Second dates?
He got kicked out of book club.
What?
What?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah, he got kicked out of book
Stop.
club. Well, he
Oh, you should say this for good influence.
Whoa, it's still here.
He did it. Well, the first book he like didn't finish it, or the last book he didn't finish it, so he couldn't come to the meeting. And then this one he also didn't finish. The last book he
Well,
didn't
I
finish
guess
it
that's
as
grounds
well.
of not
He
having
couldn't
book
come
club.
to the meeting, and then actually Mike gracefully dismissed himself,
Oh, okay.
saying maybe I think we should. I'll rejoin in a few more weeks.
Isn't it crazy that there was even a conversation? Couldn't he just not show up? Like, was it a big deal?
I don't know. We just want to hold each other accountable. Yeah.
Can I join?
I have to talk with the group to see if they be willing to do it. But like, do you read?
I read Audible books,
Okay.
which is considered reading.
Okay.
I like dark books, like fucked up books. Like Your Life is Terrible books.
Like BDSM books?
No.
That's why you want to read Go Ask Alice, because that's pretty fucked.
That's what people say. They're like, if you like that stuff, go Ask Alice, because it's like real problems and stuff.
Yeah, that book's intense.
I'm reading one right now. It's a nonfiction, and it's about this person. Her name is Cupcake. Like her mom named her Cupcake, and her parents die, and she goes into foster care, and she has like sadistic foster
And this
parents.
is nonfiction?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was on live and like asking for suggestions. Someone was like, "I'm reading this book. I'm halfway through, and I just realized it's nonfiction. Like it's that good."
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm reading a nonfiction book right now.
He has it with him.
And it's called Of Boys and Men.
Oh, yeah. I've heard
It's
of
why
that.
the modern male is struggling, why it matters, and what to do about it.
Wow.
Listen to Goggins.
This was suggested by
How about listen
Will
to folklore?
Darby Sure. And so I'm interested to read it,
Lost.
but reading nonfiction to me is sometimes I'm like, yo, give me a plot.
Can I see
Yeah,
it?
that's why there's another one called If You Tell, and it literally reads like a fiction. It's
And so-
nonfiction, and it's like about parents who are like fucked up with their kids.
Can I put it on my shelf?
No, because that's my book for book club, Joe.
How
But-
funny would it be if you just looked and it was up there, though?
yeah, and you read The Immortal Life of Henrietta
Yes,
Lacks, too.
that was good. That was
which
really good.
That one I know reads really, really
And Radium
well.
Girls, which also reads really well.
Radium Girls.
You
that
guys should
one,
read
too.
that next. That one's so fucking interesting. Anyways, sorry to hijack your pod.
When I learn to read, I'll join.
Okay,
All right.
sounds good.
Lightweights.
Spotify has like free,
Yeah, what's that about?
but you only get 15 hours. a
But
month.
only the main account gets it because I'm on Caitlin's account and I can't get it.
Yeah, if you're the bitch account, you probably don't get it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought Crystal Hefner's book and then Caitlin went on her Spotify and there it was for free.
Do
Yep.
you guys do Spotify Duo?
What's that?
No, we do the family plan, so there's 4 accounts.
You can 2 accounts for the price of one if you're like a couple.
Oh.
And it's like $10 a month, or then it turns into $15 a month, but you could save like a decent chunk of money.
Oh.
And you don't have to restart like the
Yeah.
accounts. It syncs them all up.
And like,
Oh, that's sick.
if I'm listening to something, Nolan can listen to something too.
Yeah, which also we need that too because we have like a big Google Play home, and if Patricia's playing music and then I leave and I get in my car,
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
like it can't
No,
compute.
yeah, it happens to me
and I'm
all
just
the
like, let me
time.
listen to my podcast, please.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you guys think of the Apple Vision Pro?
Haven't tried it.
Oh, it's so cool.
It looks pretty cool though.
I was watching football and I had Iron Man in another screen watching both.
It's like the TikToks with like
It was.
the running game, whatever, next to it.
Yes.
What is it? Trail runner or something like that?
It kills your
Attention span.
so bad.
I think we talked about this on Good Influences, but I think it's like such a gimmick, and it won't. Because some people are scared it's going to be like this whole thing where everyone's going to be wearing them, and it's going to be we're robots, blah blah blah. But I just feel like it's going to be cool for 6 months, and then no one cares.
It's coming though. It's only going to get better and better.
There's
I
going to
think
be
this
one that
is-
just changes everything. All right. Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Lightweights. Oh! Let's go.
Thank you for coming onto our podcast, Matt.